Several years ago, a colleague of mine, Cara Putman, approached me about looking at ethics among students at the Daniels School of Business. And the intent was to look at what kinds of programming, what kinds of curriculum we could implement that would be most effective at impacting the students' actions in an ethical way.
This work that we're doing in ethics at the Daniels School of Business is so important because all you have to do is open the Wall Street Journal, the Financial Times, the New York Times, really your publication of choice on any day, and the headlines are just glaring about businesses and individuals that have failed to do the ethical basics, the foundational things that we would say are right versus wrong. Part of this research that we've been doing is building into a 4-year curriculum here at the School of Business. From the very beginning, we have had a focus on how do we integrate ethics effectively so that our students, when they hit the workplace, are part of the solution.
Over time, we learned that just introducing the concept of ethics to students does have some impact on their awareness of what ethics is and circumstances where they might want to apply ethical considerations. But we also found that if you just give students a little bit of ethics training, they start to think that there are a whole lot of ethical perspectives and in some ways become less ethical in specific situations.
By making students aware that ethics is even a thing, they think any ethics is good. And we all know that you can have ethics and still be really bad and do criminal things. And so that's where we were like, okay, we need to do more than just say ethics exists. We need to actually help them learn how to apply it. And so what we're launching now is a longitudinal study where we want to study students from when they arrive through 4 years and look at multiple interactions across their coursework to see, can we move them up on several measures?
We have the 4 levels that we're looking at in terms of basic awareness, application, analysis, and action that we're eventually looking at. So we have some classes in particular that we've targeted that will incorporate ethics education in some of the required classes that we have. But there also is training going on with our faculty just to make sure our faculty understand the language, the vocabulary that we're using to describe ethics so that they can bring it into any of their situations.
We've been able to do that with our ethics research because we're getting all of this information from the different interventions we've tested, but we need people to help us analyze what are we actually seeing. And then that information can inform what we're doing next and what we're testing next.
We have 2 kind of models that we've combined together to create the model of ethics for the Daniels School of Business. The first one comes from the Williams Institute and is adapting their different ethical perspectives. And those are the ethical perspectives of character, obligation, results, and community. The community piece of that, what we're doing at the Daniels School is we're expanding that. And the community aspect that is being expanded is based on Kohlberg's models of ethics. And Kohlberg views that idea of the more we incorporate the impact of our decisions on the community, on society at large, the more ethical our decisions are going to be. Students often think that when they're in a classroom in a business school, everything that they're going to be talking about is going to be about the bottom line. It's going to be about profit. And we want business students to be proud of the value that they're creating for their businesses. But we also want business students to understand that their role in society and their communities is larger than simply the profit that they are making. That's a critical role for them to have. But we also want them to understand the role that they have in making ethical decisions for their communities.